Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're doing another Tankard of Truth. Meet me back for the mysterious something. I don't know, the questions that we're going to answer, they might be quite mysterious. Probably mysterious because we haven't answered them yet. Let's answer some questions. The first question from the Tankard of Truth is... oh my god, it's a massive one. I can tell because the piece of paper I've written it on is really huge. Okay, this is from Canaanite. You're on a sinking ship with Kips and Mrs. Parky, knowing you have to eat the one you saved in order to stay alive until you're rescued. Who do you save? Okay, well, there's a few sort of thought processes here. First, if I saved Mrs. Parky, then I'd have to eat her eventually. And no offence to Kips, even though he's my good friend, he's got more meat on him as well. And I feel as though that might be an important factor. Aside from like the emotional side of things, that I'm having to eat someone that I like, yeah, I think I'd probably eat Kips for two reasons. Mostly because I don't think even if I saved Sophie that I'd want to then eat her afterwards. I think I'd find that more traumatic than just losing her instantly. So yeah, sorry Kips. The next question from the Tankard of Truth is from Joseph Makita. What is your favourite American accent? Now I'm probably going to show my complete ignorance of America right now because I don't really know the main differences between your accents. I know there's the whole thing about like New York, eat my bagel or some I don't know. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, the main distinction for me in my mind is from North and South. And obviously there's going to be more accents than just North and South. But that's all I know because I haven't been to America or exposed to American culture enough really to know the difference. I think it'd be fairly ironic to say that if I asked you the same question about England, you might not be able to answer the same thing because there's a much broader variety of like extreme differences in accents here. I mean, if you go to like Yorkshire, they'll speak completely differently from me, or if you go to Scotland, I know that's not England, but you get what I'm saying. Whereas like in America, I don't really know any of the really sort of apparent differences. I have to say that in general, I think that maybe like a soft American accent, or maybe a Canadian accent on a girl is quite attractive. But that's as far as it probably goes. Okay, so the next question is from Ronin Callahan. What is your favourite game / game idea right now? They're two kind of separate questions, aren't they? I'll take the first one first, obviously, which is what is your favourite game right now? I think, to be honest, I've been playing quite a bit of Borderlands the pre-sequel, which is a bit late to play it for the first time ever, but it's really good. And I finished that recently. I played the hell out of that for like a week and finished it. Did like everything. It's crazy. But in terms of game ideas, it's going to sound like a generic example, but I really like Castle Story. I know like it seems obvious because I play it, but I really like that as a game concept. I just wish that they would improve it slightly because there are some really bad bugs and the speed at which the development is going with it is not really enough to sate my personal hunger in the game. But aside from that, game ideas, I like Fallout 4 as a game idea. I want it. I know it's not like an original game idea, but I love a post-apocalyptic game. Makes me very happy. Okay, so the next question. I shouldn't look, should I? It makes it look as if I'm like selecting them, but I'm really not. The next question is from the Chadtopia, my good friend Chadman. How are you doing, Chadman? I hope you're watching. What do you find the hardest thing about running a YouTube channel? I thought this was a really cool question, actually, because there's a lot of different things that could be said that make doing YouTube very difficult. I think mostly the thing that you have to understand is that because I have to do this daily, or I don't have to, but I want to do it daily, there's quite a lot of time requirement for even doing like a simple video, like a Let's Play. So you end up having to record the video for 30 minutes, and then you have to edit the video, which probably takes at least 30 minutes, at least the length of which you've recorded. Then you have to render the video, which takes about an hour, and then you have to upload it, which again takes about an hour. So, at least. So it ends up really each day being about 3.5 hours of video-related gubbins that I have to do. And realistically, like, that is quite hard to sustain, especially when I'm doing other important things like either working, which I did last year, which was really difficult. But yeah, it suffered slightly because realistically, I mean, if you had to work 9 till 5:30, got in at 6, then do 3.5 hours of video related stuff, and eat dinner, cook dinner, there isn't really much time left. And I would like to have some time outside of this working sort of environment to do life and relax. See, I suppose that's probably one of the hardest things, just keeping up that daily routine and the amount of time consumption it has. I think that's probably good. And also stupid comments on YouTube. Oh my god. I know they say don't read the YouTube comments. It's so true. I mean, I try to, and I try and respond to as many people as possible, but it's just, oh my god, sometimes. There's like a glimmer of hope some days. Maybe like once a week there's like a really interesting like comment someone left on one of my videos. But yeah. Also, on that note, I think one of the things that annoys me the most about annoying comments, this is probably another question, like what is the most annoying type of comment you get, Parky? There you go, I've just asked myself a question for the Tankard of Truth. The most annoying question is, or like comment in general, is when people try and tell you what you're doing wrong, or like, have you tried X in order to improve your channel and get more views, and have you tried this game, or have you tried doing this in terms of your videos in order to make more subscribers interested? The answer is, yeah, I've probably thought of that already, thank you very much. After 5 years of doing this, yeah, I have thought of it. And the thing is, I do actually know my stuff about how YouTube works. Even though I'm not a large channel, I've got plenty of experience. I know that at this point in time, the quality is fine, but it's just to do with luck. So it's not to do with the games I'm playing. Calm down, Parky. It's fine, it's fine. Take a deep breath. Just ignore the horrible people. Okay, right, so the next question. Gosh, that was like an angry moment, wasn't it? This is from Keckbait. When will the Magnificent Parky tear me open? I mean, it's kind of ironic that this came up straight after the random comments question. Probably never. Depends how much you pay me. There you go, that's an answer of some sort. It's not going to happen. The next question, save me from this eternal hell, is from XO545. What is the one meal depicted in a video game that you wish you could eat? That's an interesting question. I don't really know what sort of classifies as a meal. I can't really think of many meals from video games. I suppose if you count... God, I suppose if you counted Lara Croft, I'd like to eat her as a meal. Dear God, that is not really an answer that you wanted, probably. I don't know, maybe like the cake in Portal. That's like the only food-based meal I can think of in video games. Yeah, I'd like to eat the cake from Portal. I wonder what the cake from Portal even tastes like. Does it even exist? That's the thing. It's a lie, either way. Okay, let's do another question from the Tankard of Truth. The Tankard of Truth. I have to say it in a stupid voice every time. This is from Miracle Gamer. Hello, Miracle Gamer. What is your favourite series that you have done on the channel? That's an interesting question as well. I think probably one of my favourites has been Fable 3, mostly because it was my first ever series that I did on my channel, which obviously gives it a special place in my heart that I've mentioned before many a time. But yeah, favourite series, I like Spore. Spore mostly because it's one of my most popular ongoing games that I've played on my channel. I can always go back to Spore, it makes me feel very happy inside. I spent a lot of time on that as a child, or when I was younger, not really a child. So yeah. But also there's some like real gems of indie titles that I've played over the time. I think Unmechanical was one that I really enjoyed ages ago. My god, if you watched that. That game. I actually just recently downloaded that on PS4 because it was on PlayStation Plus, which is... PS4 is like where I do all my relaxing game playing. So I was like, I'm just going to play Unmechanical again because they released like an extended version with an extra level. So I thought, let's give it a go. And I played it all yesterday. Literally the entire game, got all of the trophies, because I'm a trophy whore. And yeah, it was a good time. Just lots of like little indie games that maybe I wouldn't have found if I wasn't a YouTuber and like seeking them out. So we're going to do one more question for this episode of the Tankard of Truth, and I am picking it out of the question hat now. And it is from Tom Ponage. Tom Ponage. Welcome. If that's your surname, that's an incredible real-life surname. Because it's not spelt P-W-N. Just look at the top. It's probably going to be over this side, top right, I don't know, of the video. See how his name is spelt. I hope, is that actually your surname? That's my question for you. Anyway, how do you take your tea? Sugar, strong / weak? This is an important question for every Englishman. I've actually stopped drinking so much tea recently. I've become more of a coffee drinker, sadly. How adult of me. But anyway, do I take it sugar, strong or weak? I take it strong, but I do have milk in it. And I don't have sugar, I have sweetener in it, but it's like a very special sweetener. Because a lot of sweeteners, this is like such a boring adult conversation to have. God, why am I talking about this? But a lot of sweeteners are very bad for you because they have side effects and they're not as like, I mean, yeah, you don't have sugar intake and all of that stuff, all that jazz, but they're not good for you as a replacement to have them regularly. But this one specific one I have is good. Well, it's not good for you. It doesn't have an impact on you. So yeah, healthy tea drinking. Okay, so no more questions, but there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about this episode, and it's going to be a bit of a change on the channel. Now, in terms of actually specifically talking about the amount of time I spend doing YouTube videos, at the weekends things are going to change slightly. So the regular viewers of my channel, the core audience of you lot who watch everything, you might notice that my schedule normally goes, I play one game, so like Spore, then the next day I'll play Plague Inc., then the day after that I'll play Castle Story, and then I'll rotate back round to Spore, Plague Inc., Castle Story, and over again like that. That's cool and everything, that's not going to change, but at the weekend I'm going to be doing something different. And it's not very exciting. I'm going to basically be doing a more regular Tankard of Truth. Even though it's not like one of my most watched videos, I really enjoy doing it. And I feel that it's an important way that I can communicate with you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm basically, every Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to sort of break that cycle of video on games and just put in, as that day's video, a Tankard of Truth. And then sort of resume after that day, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the plan. Basically it's going to free up the load on me slightly because the Tankard of Truths I find quite relaxing to edit and do everything for because they're shorter. So yeah, I'm just going to test it out, see how you guys find it. I'd like you actually to tell me what you think of that idea in the comment section below. Also, leave your questions for next time in the comment section below. We're not running out of questions, but I do need more of them. I'd also say that if you haven't checked out the Facebook group, please check out the link that has been probably on the banner in the video down here or something. I don't know where I put it. And also I've got a Twitter profile, which you can find in a link in the description below of this video, and also a Steam group, and a Patreon. So check out all those links below. Thank you for watching this episode of the Tankard of Truth. I look forward to next time. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.